Welcome, Libra, to your Astro Oracle card reading, and for this week I pulled for you as your medicine card Black Panther number 52. Now it is reversed, and 52 comes to 7, which is the number for spiritual illumination according to Carl Jung. Now in reverse, Black Panther means that don't see things in black and white. You're not seeing things clearly. You're seeing them black and white, and that's the only way you're seeing it. However, the answer lies within your mineral companion here, which is Snowflake Obsidian. The Snowflake Obsidian is basically saying that you need to do some shadow work. There is a lot of gray area in life. There are not just the two extremes of black and white. And when we find how to exist within that gray area ourselves, we find a lot of peace and understanding. We understand other people more, and we understand ourselves better. None of us are perfect, and none of us are so completely flawed that we will never amount to anything. People tend to believe that we are either one of those. Those are underlying beliefs that people have, but neither of those are true. We are never hopeless, and we are never perfect. We're always somewhere in the middle. There is a divine balance that we can attain simply by doing shadow work and acknowledging that we are perfectly imperfect. And for your advice card, I pulled the Rattle in reverse, which is number 43, which also breaks down to 7, or spiritual illumination. And the Rattle in reverse means that you have the tools at your disposal in order to do this work, to do this shadow work, and to serve the divine. However, at this point in time, you may be either not using them at all or using them incorrectly. And so the word of advice is to turn that right side up and start using the tools that you have for the greatest and bettest good of all involved, not for selfish gains. Whenever we use the tools of divinity for selfish gains, they always backfire. We may end up making some advances when we do things for selfish gain, but eventually they will end up being losses. Anything that we do for selfish gain ends up being a stumbling block in our lives and can cause us to actually de-evolve instead of evolving into a better person. So, for your clarifying card, I received the Topsy-Turvets. And what they say is that you need a new perspective on life. And so, once again, we have this idea that the way that we're viewing life is not quite the way that it really is. And so if we just do a little bit of adjustment, we can actually see things differently. I love this card because no matter which way you turn it, there is no right side up. There is no right or wrong. It just simply is. And that is the essence of your reading. Things simply are. There is no right and wrong in some things. Obviously, there are some right and wrong situations. Obviously, it's wrong to do many things like steal or be envious, even though that's not really something that's wrong per se. But there is no right or wrong answer to much of life's questions. There are many, many perspectives. There are many, many different ways of seeing the world. I like to consider it different worlds entirely. Each of us have our own personal world, and it's up to us to decide how to define it. So this week is an opportunity for you to define your world in a new way. And so, by gaining that new perspective, you will grow a lot. So enjoy this accelerated period of growth in your life. Bye for now.